November 16, 2025 Daily Bread. Passage 2 Chronicles. Chapter 16, verse 1 to verse 14. Key verse 9. Title: Asa depended on the king of Aram. In the 36th year of Asa's reign, Baasha, king of Israel, went up against Judah and fortified Ramah to prevent anyone from leaving or entering the territory of Asa, king of Judah. Asa then took the silver and gold out of the treasuries of the Lord's temple and of his own palace, and sent it to Ben-Hadad, king of Aram, who was ruling in Damascus. "Let there be a treaty between me and you," he said, "as there was between my father and your father. See, I am sending you silver and gold. Now break your treaty with Baasha, king of Israel, so he will withdraw from me." Ben-Hadad agreed with King Asa, and sent the commanders of his forces against the towns of Israel. They conquered Ijon, Dan, Abel-Maim, and all the store cities of Naphtali. When Baasha heard this, he stopped building Ramah and abandoned his work. Then King Asa brought all the men of Judah, and they carried away from Ramah the stones and timber Baasha had been using. With them he built up Geba and Mizpah. At that time Hanani, the seer, came to Asa, king of Judah, and said to him, "Because you relied on the king of Aram, and not on the Lord your God, the army of the king of Aram has escaped from your hand. Were not the Cushites and Libyans a mighty army, with great numbers of chariots and horsemen? Yet when you relied on the Lord, he delivered them into your hand. For the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth, to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to him. You have done a foolish thing, and from now on you will be at war." Asa was angry with the seer because of this. He was so enraged that he put him in prison. At the same time, Asa brutally oppressed some of the people. The events of Asa's reign from beginning to end are written in the book of the kings of Judah and Israel. In the 39th year of his reign, Asa was afflicted with a disease in his feet. Though his disease was severe, even in his illness he did not seek help from the Lord, but only from the physicians. Then, in the 41st year of his reign, Asa died and rested with his ancestors. They buried him in the tomb that he had cut out for himself in the city of David. They laid him on a bier covered with spices and various blended perfumes, and they made a huge fire in his honor. Daily Bread Message. Asa fully committed his heart to God for most of his life. But in today's passage, when Asa saw the northern kingdom of Israel fortify the city of Ramah, he became scared. He brought all the silver and gold from God's temple and from his palace, and sent it to Ben-Hadad, king of Aram. Asa wanted a treaty with Ben-Hadad and asked him to break the treaty with Israel, so that Israel would withdraw. Ben-Hadad agreed, and instead conquered Israel's towns. Everything seemingly went as Asa planned and wanted. It looked like a diplomatic success. Then Hanani, the seer, rebuked Asa. "Because you relied on the king of Aram and not on the Lord your God. The army of the king of Aram has escaped from your hand." In the past, God delivered the Cushites and Libyans into Asa's hand, when he relied on God alone. God's eyes are ranging through the earth to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to him. The secret to victory is when our hearts are fully committed to God. Reliance and faith in anything other than God is an idol. When Asa relied and committed his heart to God, God delivered to him great armies and chariots. God was surely able to deliver the king of Aram and Israel into Asa's hand, if Asa only relied and fully committed his heart to God. Prayer. Lord, in the face of trouble we seek human help, money, or human wisdom. Help us repent and fully commit our hearts to you, trusting in you alone. One word: trusting God alone.